Mariana Esterhuizen of Mariana's of Stanford. Earlier this year, FynArts asked me to do a food demonstration. Of course, lockdown came in between, and now instead of doing the demonstration in Hermanus at a studio, we're working in my home kitchens. I decided to make you a local traditional food, which in winter, where we are now in the Western Cape, is on every table, or used to be on every table. Snoek and Patat. Snoek, fish that's caught, lots of it off the west coast, but we do have snoek runs here. I've seen them, and it's a delicious fish that's very versatile. Patat, sweet potatoes, we get from the garden. This time of year, the coriander is beautiful. Grows slowly, doesn't bolt so easily as it does in summer. And I just capture seeds every year and broadcast some, like I've done here in this mixed bed with spinach and broad beans coming along. Going on to the sweet potatoes. Now, one of the simplest things, winter things, one of the most delicious winter things, is to stick a few, and you'll see I selected sweet potatoes more or less the same size, and I like these long ones. You'll see why when we eat them. And all I do is simply stick this in the oven at 160 degrees. If you're in a hurry, you can do it at 180, or if you've got something else in the oven as well and you want to do batch baking. But I like to let them go slowly. At 160 degrees, these will probably take about 45 minutes. We'll see when we take them out when they're ready. So our next dish is the snoek fish cakes. Snoek is a fish that is caught off the South African coast, and it's a pelagic fish, and it's a winter staple. As I mentioned earlier, more prevalent in the bigger catchers on the west coast. But I've watched snoek runs here. I've watched snoek runs in Gansbaai. I've seen boats come in absolutely laden, low in the water. But today we're working with smoked snoek, because I know everybody doesn't get hold of fresh snoek. And it's such a versatile fish. If I get a fresh snoek, well, then it goes to the coals. But if I get a chance, I'll have two, and I'll smoke one. Smoked snoek is also very much part of it's a part of preserving our fish and of enjoying it too. The other way of preserving it is also by salting it. They get salted and part dried, a bit like the bacalhau of Southern Europe. Now, to do the fish cakes, you just take the fish and flake it. I just took a piece of fish like this. The bones, you must be careful of those bones. They're quite sharp. But I've weighed off here for us the quantity we need for 4 persons. So there you have the flaked snoek. Add soft boiled potato, some finely sliced onion. I put this in raw. I'm adding some parsley to the fish cakes. You can do this, or you can leave the parsley. If you don't have parsley, I just love parsley. And it's growing so well now too. You could also substitute green coriander for the parsley. But we have another plan with the green coriander today. Slightly just broken up with a fork. Eggs into it. And mix. So here we go. Have our mixture and simply start shaping fish cakes. So fish cakes are shaped, and now I'm putting them in the fridge for half hour to firm up. I've heated some oil in the pan. You can use ordinary sunflower oil or olive oil, whatever your choice. Snoek, being a strong flavored fish, can take the olive oil. And then you just do a gentle, shallow fry. I'm not doing a deep fry with this, just a shallow, gentle fry. Stanford is well known for a sweet potato growing area. Our sweet potatoes come from the garden. They were harvested in autumn and have been lying and sweetening up. Whilst they're baking in the oven, I've just made a butter, a flavored butter. Sweet potatoes slashed with butter, that is baked in the oven and slashed with butter, is one of the great delicacies of this area. Simple, simple, but so beautiful. But with our fish cakes, we're going to change the order a little bit, and we're adding a little bit of spice to the butter. What I've done is I took nice, good salted butter and whipped it slightly, and then added some lemon juice, some lemon rind, chopped green coriander, green ginger, just a little bit of heat from the green ginger, and the chilies that we picked earlier, some of those went in as well, and then garlic. So that has gone into the butter, which as soon as the sweet potatoes come out, we'll slash them and add that to our meal. About an hour at 160 degrees, but it depends on the size. But when you see that the skins, you can see that the skins are a bit blown up, the sweet potato meat inside is reduced. You can press it like that, it's all soft inside. You know they're ready. Now fun. Let's slash them to see how good they are inside. Perfect. No, John, you'll have to wait for it. You can't have it yet.